In the final episode of Rhodope Treasures, we are going to explore two more destinations nestled in these mysteriously beautiful mountains. Highlights include the region's oldest church, stunning revival architecture, a delightful coffee tradition, and a rope bridge adventure with an unexpected twist. Welcome to Zlatograd, literally translated as Gold Town. Nestled in a picturesque valley between the eastern and central massifs of the Rhodope Mountains, Zlatograd is located about 300 kilometers from Sofia, 60 kilometers from the provincial center of Smolyan, and just 5 kilometers from the Greek border. Situated at the southern tip of Bulgaria, this small town of around 7,000 inhabitants boasts rich history, stunning architecture, and cultural diversity influenced by its proximity to Greece and Turkey. These unique features make it a must-visit destination. So what you can do here is look at the architecture, because some of the old houses date back to the National Revival period. Also, there are some house museums. There is an ethnographic museum. There is the church complex of actually the oldest church in the Rhodope Mountains, dating back to 1834. And another interesting thing you can experience is you can have a Spun coffee, and I'm just on the way to do that. Let's go. The tradition you're about to witness originated in Syria and then made its way to Turkey, becoming an integral part of Ottoman culture. As the Ottoman Empire expanded, so did the tradition of Turkish coffee, reaching regions like Bulgaria. They heat the coffee in sand, and after this the serving is quite interesting because they put it on a tray and they start spinning the tray around, but so fast that there is no way to spill it. Curious about his technique, I asked, "What is the secret?" And he replied with a laugh, "Lots of practice and broken cups." The coffee is prepared from ground coffee beans boiled in a jezve, a long-handled pot, and heated on hot sand. The result is a thick and flavorful beverage, though a little bit too strong for my taste. Next, we are about to explore the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary, a historic gem and a must-see landmark in Zlatograd. Built in 1834, this is the oldest church in the entire Rhodope Mountains. The site includes a church, a cell school, and a candle-making workshop. This is like a shape for candles. So over here they made candles. Inside the schoolroom, you will find sandboxes that were traditionally used by students for writing practice, adding a unique glimpse into the educational methods of the past.
Единството е необходимо условие за успех. Без него е невъзможно Царството Божие на земята. Стана присъщ на протестанството. Сектите у него са със стотици. Те никнат като гъби след топъл...
In order to enter this church, you need to stoop your head because it's really low. The whole point of this architecture is that during the Ottoman invasion, the Ottomans were destroying every church. That's why the churches were made so low, so that they were almost invisible.
I couldn't explore the church from the inside because there was a mass going on, but I read that it features icons, including some early works by the famous artist Zlatograd. In both the new and old parts of town, you will find several monuments dedicated to Delu Haydutin. Born in Zlatograd, he was a Bulgarian hero who bravely rebelled against the Ottoman rule. This is the monument dedicated to the famous song about Delu, Izlel et Delu Haydutin, which was included on the Voyager Golden Record and launched into space in 1977 to represent humanity to extraterrestrial life. According to a legend, neither bullets nor blades could harm Delu. He courageously defended the local population from the Ottomans until the Turks cunningly killed him with a silver bullet cast from coins he gave to the poor. This stone marks the exact spot where Delu Haydutin lost his life. We are now heading to the old part of Zlatograd, where the architecture gradually becomes more authentic. This building houses a restaurant and a hotel dedicated to the beloved Bulgarian pastry Banica. They frequently host musical events featuring bagpipes, adding to the cultural experience.
So here, this is a bakery and you can buy handmade bread.
During the Ottoman rule and for many years afterwards, Zlatograd was known as the Rhodope. The town is home to numerous historic buildings from that era, including 2 Orthodox churches and a mosque. Zlatograd's ethnographic complex is situated in the heart of the town. This open-air museum is an integral part of the everyday life of local people. The complex includes an ethnographic museum and various workshops that produce different objects. Above this drinking tap, you will find an inscription by the Bulgarian writer Stanislav Sevriev. This fountain symbolizes the eternity and transience of human life, with the stone and water representing the durability and continuity of nature. I visited the braid maker who specializes in making braids for decorating folklore dresses, but it was very noisy and crowded. So instead, I decided to go to the shoemaker. In this shop, you can find a variety of shoes and other products made from pure leather.
These leather shoes are quite traditional. They are called servuli. They were about 85 leva, quite expensive.
The final spot I will show you in Zlatograd is the Church of St. George. It was built in 1871 and it's part of the architectural reserve. To fully appreciate the rich heritage of Zlatograd, I recommend planning to spend at least 3-4 hours exploring, though ideally you should spend 1 or 2 days.
Oh, I love these flowers. Look at these flowers. They are beautiful, especially the purple one. Very nice.
After delving into the rich history and legends of Zlatograd, our journey through the Rhodope Treasures continues. Next, we proceed to the picturesque village of Lisitsite, nestled near the longest suspension bridge in Bulgaria. This charming village, set against the stunning backdrop of the Rhodope Mountains, offers breathtaking views and a peaceful setting. What was supposed to be a leisurely 40-minute walk turned into an epic journey of over an hour under the blazing sun. We took a wrong turn, and before we knew it, we were exploring parts of the area we never intended to see. Eventually, we found the bridge, but some of the elderly people in our group decided to wait in the bus. While being lost in the heat was tough at the time, in retrospect, it became an adventure we will always remember. This destination is a bird watcher's paradise, offering the opportunity to spot some truly unique bird species.
Добър ден.
Добър ден.
Клати ли са много?
Не.
The rope bridge that stretches over Lake Studenkladenets is the only connection the residents of the village Lisitsite have to civilization. Built in 1975, the bridge is known as the longest suspension bridge in Bulgaria, spanning 260 meters between its columns.
And it connects the village, the Foxes, Lisitsite in Bulgarian. And the Lisitsite village is only a small village. There are probably less than 30 inhabitants.
The wooden planks of the bridge look worn out, which can make you feel uneasy about its safety. In fact, back in the year 2000, the bridge collapsed, causing one of the villagers to fall into the water. Despite its condition, the bridge remains crucial for the villagers who rely on it for their daily needs. On the other side, we were greeted by friendly Turkish people who offered to us refreshing drinks and much needed shade. With temperatures nearly hitting 40 degrees Celsius, we were unprepared for the intense heat that awaited us on the way back. Luckily, God heard our prayers and sent us a boat ride.
Дай чанта.
Коя беше? Тази ли?
Да.
Червената. So even when you go on a group trip, there are unexpected developments. We had to take a boat trip because it was so hot. We just couldn't imagine to walk another 40 minutes in the heat.
Despite all the obstacles, it was a thrilling and unforgettable journey filled with unexpected twists and turns.